Never run out of battery again with the INIU portable charger, the slimmest 10,000 mAh power bank that keeps your devices charged on the go. Stay powered up wherever you go. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Tragic Emile Soleil's body, kept in freezer. Top cop suggests in another shock update after grandparents arrested. Emile Soleil's remains were likely stored in a sterile, freezer-like condition before being found, French cops investigating the case believe. The hunt for answers continues into the 2-year-old's mysterious death, with several crucial lines of inquiry ongoing. Emile was found dead in the French Alps over 8 months after he first disappeared on July 8, 2023. The tot was staying at his grandparents' isolated holiday home in the alpine hamlet of Hautvernet, south of Grenoble. His remains, including a fractured skull, were found nearby in March 2024, following desperate daily searches. Based on the decomposition of the remains, French detectives believe the remains of little Emile's body were likely preserved in a protected environment, like a freezer, Le Parisien reports. Public prosecutor Jean-Luc Blachon confirmed that Emile's body didn't decompose in the clothes he was found in, and that his remains were moved before a local found them in the forest. It is believed that his remains were moved just before the officials discovered them. Mr. Blachon said, "These elements allow us to consider that the body did not remain in the same place and in the same biotope during the decomposition process." He also said investigations on Emile's skull found he suffered violent facial trauma. This now introduces the probability of the intervention of a third party, Blachon said. Several unanswered questions still remain over Emile Soleil's death after his body was found 266 days after he first vanished in France. Ever since the tragic discovery of a body, police have been looking into whether Emile was possibly murdered and who may be responsible for his death. Emile's grandparents Philippe and Anne Vedovini, both 59, were quizzed by cops for 17 hours. The Vedovinsis were arrested in dawn raids along with 2 of their adult children, identified as Emile's aunt and uncle. All faced charges of intentional homicide and concealing a corpse, a statement released by Aix-en-Provence prosecutors said. But all 4 have since been released from custody. Mr. Philippe is also still under investigation in connection with an entirely different case relating to sexual abuse at a Roman Catholic school in the 1990s. He has always denied the claims and soon transformed his life into being a monk. The granddad also admitted to 15 minutes of inattention before the child vanished. A source close to the investigation told La Dépêche the 2 witnesses who confirmed that they saw the child walking alone at the time of his disappearance are reliable people who they trust completely. Another shocking twist recently hit this case after Father Claude Gilliot, who baptized the 2-year-old, allegedly died by suicide and left a chilling suicide note. Gilliot, 85, reportedly left a suicide note when he was found after a massive overdose, according to an investigation source. The priest was close to Emile's grandparents, but the trio had fallen out in recent years, it is believed. Father Gilliot provided a photo of Emile to the media when he was missing in an attempt to find him, only to be condemned by the toddler's family. Some of Emile's family are said to be from an extreme right-wing political background. This has reportedly caught the eye of police, who are still examining any possible link between the family and the boy's death. In 2018, Emile's 27-year-old father, Colombin, was arrested for an alleged attack on foreigners. He appeared before judges in Aix-en-Provence before being released from custody after agreeing to maintain the peace. Colombin was said to have links to Action Francaise, a far-right nationalist and royalist group, as well as the neo-fascist Bastion Social, according to reports. 3 years later, Colombin and his wife, also Emile's mum, stood in their local election. They were said to have been supporting Eric Zemmour, a convicted racist and Islamophobe.